Dorothea? Dorothea? Your guest is awake.
So I see. Please, give us a moment. Please. No doubt you have questions. You saved me? Gave me a key? You didn't need a key. You could have tricked the guard, or bound a splinter into a braid for a lockpick. And you would look good with braids, you know? Anyway, all I did was suggest that you are never powerless when others are in need.
But why?
Because I needed to hear the same thing when I was in your place.
Dorothea, should I know you?
No, no. If you wish a full introduction, I am formally Revered Mother Dorothea.
Your Reverence, then?
My temple is in Orlais. I came here without sanction, hoping to fix the mistakes I have made. So please, just Dorothea.
This is a chantry? Am I to be arrested?
The chantry is not an arm of the King's law, although I am certain these good Ferelden's disapprove of both of our actions.
But you are one of them.
I am also a legion. They have no reason to listen to me. But they know that if I fail here, it may harm the chantry as a whole.
This is all interesting, but I need to be a long way from both Ferelden and Orlais very soon.
The papers Marjolaine sold to Commander Raleigh were mine. The papers used against you.
You did this? Those were Orlesian military. It is treason.
My temple receives troop movements, so we can minister in the field. They were stolen. In a moment of weakness. I didn't know why Marjolaine wanted to be so close to me, but it felt like youth.
It sounds like you have a real mess. That no longer involves me.
But it does, doesn't it? As much as you want it to be over, it gnaws at you. This is about need. What you need.
And what is that?
The same thing I yearned for. To hear from her lips the reason why. I can tell you where Marjolaine is. Where Commander Raleigh is. Help Orlais and yourself. I will be here when you decide you are ready.
In my time. Such a thing. Fit for the Empress herself.
Well, got the achievement. And I believe that also means I completed that quest. Yep, it's gone, so... Alright, so...
Sketch? I guess we made it.
So glad to see you, or anything after last week.
My thanks too. I'll help how I can.
Thanks for getting me out of that place, Leliana. No market for a helper.
No market?
That Raleigh wasn't going to keep me long. A spy ringleader like Marjolaine painted you. You were going to the highest bidder. Maybe even the Empress.
I wonder how selling prisoners fits into Ferelden justice.
Does Raleigh care? We weren't arrested. That was his private collection, not a jail. Same story for most of the others in there, I guess.
I just wish I had been there for Tug.
They did him first because he wouldn't shut up. Drove Raleigh's men crazy for days, laughing at them. He was stalling for me. They said they'd take my hands. Only way to trust a mage.
Oh, sketch.
All I see is red. But it doesn't matter. We can't fix this.
So we don't fix it, but we can set it right.
I'm not sure I know what that means.
As long as we try. Silas, was it?
Yes, I had to follow. I hope to earn the good mother's trust, and yours. I stand ready to go after the commander. And this Marjolaine who put you at his mercy.
Apparently this now involves nations? Or threatens to?
I don't pretend to understand all that. I was in Raleigh's care a lot longer than a week. Whatever I can do to settle my debts, I will.
So, did I free a criminal?
I poached some game. I'd have taken my lashes, but Raleigh doesn't like inconveniencing the king's law. He had me for months. For no reason beyond his own amusement.
How does a petty criminal get so quick with a blade?
Former soldier. I was probably not too far from Raleigh during the war. Glad to say I'm nothing like him now.
So you'll follow me? Where do you think that will lead?
If I can end this, I hope to serve the Chantry. They will already know my good intentions. What about you?
Me? Nobody cares what I want.
You should.
No doubt Dorothea is waiting for me.
I'll follow you where you lead. I owe you that, and more.
Still here for you, Leliana.
Are you now? Let's see what you got.
Missy, need something to perk you up? Road ahead will be a tough one.
Len? How...
Yeah, I went to ground when Marjolaine showed her colours. Almost gave you up after the week. Hard to miss your escape, though. Lots of people thanking their Orlesian she-devil. So, need anything?
You're right back to selling? Even after all this?
Marjolaine left me dry too. Pissed about that, but the payout must be good to drop resources like us.
You're saying you'd have done it too?
Well, not to me, but I understand. That's the game.
It's not the way I remember it.
I get used to it if you want to be like her. That's what you want, isn't it?
All right. Show me what you've got.
interesting that Silas here and Sketch are both showing as fully
Please,
clothed,
miss. No more disturbances.
fully armored. But I seem to have had their gear in my inventory when I went to sell there, so that's kind of interesting. Not sure if it means they have other stuff or what.
Our Marjolaine has secured Commander Raleigh as an escort to leave Ferelden. No doubt she expects a reprisal for her various crimes. It would be a shame to disappoint her.
I need to know some things before this goes ahead.
As would I.
I know nothing about the commander, beyond what he did.
Commander Raleigh is a noble who apparently distinguished himself to King Merrick during your Legion-Ferelden War. Many on both sides have been reluctant to abandon the hatreds of that conflict. But if I had to venture a guess, I suspect he is also a miserable bastard at heart.
I could have died in a dungeon, like Tug did.
I recognized a familiar spirit in you, and I had faith. It is a strength you come to understand in service.
I'm glad you didn't start preaching at the time.
I hope I am not preaching now. I just wanted you to be aware of the tools you already had. If this is the last the Chantry sees of you, I have still balanced some of my shame.
A lot of people followed me out. What happens to them?
Some will be turned over to the city guard, although the difference in treatment may well feel like freedom. Others, like Silas, have more than paid for their petty crimes. He wants to join the Chantry.
Perhaps he wants a chance at Commander Raleigh.
I would not blame him.
This seems like a lot of trouble for a few papers.
If Raleigh finds the support to act on them, the number of lives at stake would be considerable.
But Ferelden and Orlais are at peace.
It might be more accurate to say we are merely no longer at war.
Good point.
You know a lot for an outsider in Ferelden.
The members of this temple have been most helpful, though they technically owe no allegiance to Orlais.
They suffer too if secrets given to the Chantry are not safe.
My actions could harm all nations ministered by the Chantry.
Tell me how to find Marjolaine.
For your own reasons, I trust.
Do you want your precious papers, or not?
Not if I inflict more harm in the process. Call it a concern of my trade.
I need to see Marjolaine. Then I will decide what she deserves.
I cannot deny you that. But allow yourself to be surprised by what you decide. That is something I wish I had done for myself. Marjolaine is with Raleigh, seeking passage across the waking sea. I have suggested a path. Be careful.
Pathetic girl. You're in the heart of my Ferelden. What do you hope to gain?
Listen to the commander, pretty one. There is nothing for you here.
Oh, I wouldn't be so cocksure of that, Marjolaine. And going to go ahead and equip this new armor while I have the opportunity. it's quite significantly better.
I'll show you something. Bloody!
I'll do it.
And we'll visit your fetish country soon enough. I'm not giving up this opportunity to strike your land. I'll drag Marek to war if I have to. Your people couldn't hold this land with an army. What's one harlot going to do?
And welcome back again to Let's Play Dragon Age Leliana song. And we are out of the Chantry. I've been playing in one episode, so this might get broken up a bit more, because I've been playing basically straight through since I've started, so this might actually end up being like, you know, the 4th or 5th episode instead of the 3rd. I'll have to take a look and see how long the times have been running. Yeah, so escaped the dungeon, found ourselves in the Chantry, and now we're after Commander Raleigh and Marjolaine for what they have done to us. It looks like we have some beasties to fight now.
Right.
Something's crawling around.
Got it.
I'll do it. Let's make this last.
Sandstalkers, huh? They remind me surprisingly of deep stalkers.
Oh, lovely.
Surprisingly is probably not the word. And greatly is probably the word that we're looking for.
It's done.
Face me now! Never cage again!
Is this all they
We are
want?
good. That's good. Now for the master of these beasts, and Marjolaine.
And the papers. Lives count on that.
And the papers.
Or legion harlots! If you wanted more of my men, then you could have just up.
Never going back!
Really wish I wasn't out of mana with him.
Ready!
You demand it! No more from you!
It's done. You're just embarrassing yourself.
Right.
In my time.
Fate take you!
I am very tired of playing games with Commander Raleigh. I'll do it. Mm-hmm.
Looks like it could very well be an upgrade for... Oh yeah. Higher damage. Yeah. Longer range, more spell power, more armor penetration.
in my time. Careful now!
You demand it!
Unruly girl. Let me demonstrate how one properly controls a pet.
Right. Push them back! Let's make this last.
Fine.
Yes.
Bit.
Oh, I'm not letting you get away so easily. Right. Another pawn in the game.
Bloody!
Never going back!
No more from you!
You're better than Marjolaine said. The bards of Orlais have earned their reputation. But I remember the scared little girl in my cell.
I won't kill you. I'm not that selfish.
Thanks for that.
all this. I'm doing every one of these lives. It's more fun when it's personal. I wonder, what did the lovely mother offer for her papers? Something as entertaining as what I did to get them?
The papers don't matter. I take them back for nothing.
Then I was right to think you were dangerous.
Don't turn this around on me. What you did was inexcusable.
Once you started to question, it was only a matter of time before you would betray me. That's what I would have done. So I did it first. We are the same.
No.
So you say. But here you are, weapon in hand.
I'm not your pretty thing anymore. I'm not your mirror.
If this was reversed, you'd wake every day expecting my blade.
Marjolaine.
We are the same.
Do you want to know a secret? That moment I keep, because even now, I don't know what ending serves best. But being able to choose, that is the truth of this story. The rest, it changes with the audience. All things change when they find purpose.
And that was Leliana's song. Nice little DLC. Tells all about the story of what brought the events that brings Leliana to Ferelden and how she ends up a Chantry lay sister where the warden meets her in the main game. Kind of fun. Not very long. But definitely a good little prequel, if you will, to the game. I don't really have much else to say on that other than, you know, the story. If you've played the main game, you have an idea. You have a pretty good idea, really, of what the story is, and you know why. If you haven't played the main game, well, the only spoiler I will give you is that you will at some point meet Leliana in the main game. And anyway, that is it for this playthrough of Leliana's song. I'm going to go ahead and let the credits run for a little bit. But I probably won't play them, or probably won't record them all the way through just because of they have a tendency to be rather long, and I don't think that would be that interesting to really watch for on a YouTube video. So yeah, anyway, that was it for my playthrough of Dragon Age Leliana's song, and I hope to see you back for my playthrough of Dragon Age Origins. Until then, have fun in Thedas.